I'll never forget the morning I nearly lost my job and maybe my entire future over one single mistake. A mistake so loud, so expensive, and so stupid, I thought my life was over. Back in 2009, I was just 18 years old, working at a massive distribution center for one of the biggest home improvement chains in America. My job was in the appliances department and I drove this forklift-like machine. But instead of forks, it had these giant clamps big enough to grab 6 refrigerators at once if they were stacked right. And trust me, they were always stacked sky high. One morning, I came into work on only 2 hours of sleep. Dumbest decision ever. I had stayed up late with a girl I just started dating, and now here I was, groggy, climbing into heavy machinery. The worst part, my next task was to pull a fridge from the absolute top row. Even when I was rested, that was terrifying. I lined up the clamps, pulled forward, grabbed the fridge perfectly, and started backing up. But then I grabbed the wrong lever. That brand new refrigerator worth more than I made in months came crashing down straight to the concrete. It exploded inside its packaging like a bomb. My stomach dropped. I thought I was done for. Before I could even process it, a coworker I barely knew, let's call him Mark, ran over. He asked, "Did management see that?" I just shook my head, terrified. My hands were trembling. Without a second thought, Mark pulled out his barcode scanner, our way of tracking every single item, and transferred the fridge under his name. Then he lifted it with his machine, hauled it over to a random truck being loaded, and buried it behind a pile of other boxes. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I asked him, "Why would you do that for me?" He looked me dead in the eye and said, "I'm going to prison soon. 3rd DUI. They're not holding my job for me, so I've got nothing to lose. But you're only 18. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Don't waste it in here." I stood there speechless. A man I barely knew just risked everything, knowing he had nothing left to lose, to save me. Then he added, "There's a better life than this warehouse crap. Go make something of yourself." That moment stuck with me. I went to my boss, told him I was exhausted and didn't feel safe operating the machine anymore. Then I clocked out and went home to sleep. A couple of weeks later, after replaying that moment in my head over and over, I walked into a recruiter's office. I enlisted in the military. Today I'm out of the military and living a life I never thought possible, far better than anything I could have imagined for myself. And all because of a man whose name I can't even remember. A man who was about to go to prison, but still chose to save me. And that refrigerator, I never heard a single word about it again.